They have to almost with this huge longevity push. What's in the supplements is going to go on the skin, and what's going on the skin is going in the supplements. So, we see copper GHK, for example. We see NAD, going both ways, topically and orally and even IV. So there's lots of crossover here.
Yeah. Nitric oxide boosters as well.
Nitric oxide boosters. Yep. We saw those at the longevity conference. So that's another whole new arena. And another thing that I think is really interesting is a lot of companies, like the menopause, perimenopause thing hit a couple of years back, and you and I talked about that on this podcast. But now they're really trying to sync skincare with the hormonal fluctuations and normal hormonal fluctuations. So, for example, there's a company that was not familiar with till I started reading about this that gives you 4 different serums for each of the different phases of your basically menstrual cycle. So you have one serum for the menstrual time, one serum for the luteal phase. So it goes, the follicular phase. Each phase you have a different serum for. So it's sort of trying to sync your skincare with your cycle. And we've seen that with the circadian rhythm products. Right. It's another subject we're going to cover at the summit this year.
Yeah. I wonder when these wearables are going to catch up, when they're going to be able to start testing sweat or measuring body heat and be able to tell us, okay, now it's time for you to use this product or this ingredient, and really change by the day what we need to apply to our skin, and maybe even the supplement that we need to take as well. You just get the feeling that wearables will eventually get there and really deliver on their promise.
Yeah.
We're kind of scratching the surface of wearables, and we'll talk about that at the summit. We have,
I know, I'm looking forward to that because I don't know anything about wearables.
Yeah. We're going to find out, how to use them, what you do with the data. And so that'll allow us, especially for those of us interested in longevity, and we could have our patients kind of download their data. We could review it and then give them an idea of what that means. Again, personalized skincare, personalized medicine is where it's at. And now we've got some of the data to help us with that.
And we've got also to talk on menopausal hormone therapy. Mm-hmm. So that'll be really interesting as it relates to skin and the different changes that we see during that time frame. Super interesting.
I think I'm just thinking more broadly because of the Secretary of Health, really focusing on more natural ways to treat disease. He's really into that. We'll probably see a push in skincare to align with that. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see more botanical ingredients coming out, more certainly plant-based exosomes. I'm sure we're going to see that.
Oh, for sure.
But otherwise, botanical ingredients to align with that push kind of nationally. And I think a lot of patients want that as well, where they want the clean and sustainable and natural ingredients.
Yeah, they do. And botanicals are so rich and so full of phytoactives that are biologically active in the skin. The polyphenols, for example, are just phenomenal ingredients. They're such multitasking ingredients. They absorb UV light. They're antioxidants. They chelate metals. They can stop glycation. I mean, they're incredibly versatile molecules. They do more than that. My brain just can't remember it all. Yeah. I've got slides on that because there's so many things that they do. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
And
we learned that from Carl Thornfeld, right?
We sure did.
He was one of the first movers for using botanicals in skincare.
Way back before anybody was into it. He was into it.